This is the Artist Entrepreneur Podcast. We are your hosts, Amanda Ritchie, Noah Dock, and me, Kerry Wee. We're three artists brought together by the love of circus and dance. Amanda from the world of Cirque du Soleil as an aerial soloist. Noah, our academic, and me from the commercial dance world. This is one of the greatest jobs in the world, but it comes with uncertainty. Each episode contains insight on how to pursue art-based businesses. We'll have a variety of guests and have lively weekly Discord. Tune in every week to hear our perspectives on the minefield that is the artist's way of life.
So what happened is I'm bundled up in a blanket, listeners, because it's cold in Texas today, which it's not always. Like, I don't know, a week ago it was 80 degrees. I'm sure LA's like this
Today
too.
is LA.
And then the
Today
next day is like
degrees.
40. Is it? Is it warm?
Well, I'm outside in a t-shirt and sitting in the sun.
Yeah, but sometimes it can be like a little cooler and just be nice because it's sunny. You do look like you're taking in the rays.
It is a little cooler, but it's sunny. That's true.
Okay. So my house is quite cold because the heat's, it's not even. So I'm just bundled up. I'm super fucking tired because, I have a full ass job. That's where we're at. I knew it was going this direction and this is where we're at. Hold on. Go back. Noah.
Full ass job.
Full ass job. Noah.
For Kerry Wee.
Oh my God. I'm going to grow a tolerance to the business that I am. But it's not there yet. I'm not there yet. How's your break?
Hold on, I'm gonna prop my phone up so I don't have to hold it like a loser. That's better. Is that better? Do I look?
Yes, you look very comfy, but the angle at which you're sitting, your head looks so small.
Oh,
It's hilarious. Let me take a picture.
is it just all ass? I'm just giving all ass right now.
It's all thigh. It's all thigh. You're just a big thigh.
Right.
Yeah.
Thigh. Well, can you hear me okay, though?
I can hear you. Your head looks like the shrunken head from Beetlejuice.
Is better if I do this or something?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because we're not using the video out of the entire thing. So wait. Okay, wait. Oh, my God. How was Mammoth?
Mammoth was great. Really nice to be in the mountains. Had
Hold on.
a bean.
Hi, 6'7".
Hi, Bean.
Hi, 6'7".
How you doing?
You're a 6'7".
I love when the headphones squish her face. It's the cutest thing ever.
No,
It
it's
is.
No,
Her face loses about a quarter of the ball.
I'm not a bad face. Mommy, I thought you were going to film me.
I can do that after I'm done with the podcast. I can't do it right now. Those are so good. Let's show Noah.
Ever.
Look at her dolls that she just drew. Here.
My stop it. Don't
Don't crush it.
Don't show it.
Oh my God, you almost like messed it up for yourself.
Don't.
Those are so good though.
I want to see Bean.
Can you show this one at least? That one's so good.
No.
Oh goodness. Okay, go. Go. I'm recording.
You're so embarrassing.
I'm so embarrassing. I've just begun. Don't worry.
You're not even a teenager yet.
Yeah, you're not even a teenager. Your embarrassment level is going to go way up. I'm sitting on a yoga ball, and she's going to make us both go down because now she's trying to knock me. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So Noah. Okay. So
you look like what is it from Lord of the Rings? Sam and Frodo when he's carrying him up the hill. That's you and Bean now.
Bean, can you please not fall off this ball? Please. Okay. So was it crisp snowboarding and skiing and it was amazing?
Yeah, I mean it was a lot. There were so many. So many things have happened since I've seen you. My God. It was a combination of things. There were some business things. There were some potential clients. Still are some potential clients that I met with and did presentations for and things like that. So there was some work. There was a lot of snow. So we had a super dry beginning of December. And then on Christmas, we got about 8-foot storm.
What? Oh my
So a
god!
lot of
Hey.
snow.
What did he say?
8 feet of snow bean.
There were some really, you know, great moments. There were some really hard moments. I I was on ski patrol at Mammoth Mountain, and there was a tragedy for ski
Oh
patrol
wow.
during this storm cycle, and that was difficult. And I actually ended up volunteering for a day and working on patrols. And just to help out while the staffing has been challenging and low. And think people have needed the time, which I very much understand. And yeah, and then just being up in the mountains was so good. You know, getting a break from LA. I miss being there. I wish I could be there full time. And
You still feel that way?
yeah, I wish I could be up there. And yeah, just it was a great little break. I didn't do much, Christmas. I did my I fulfilled my Jewish duties and had Chinese food.
Yes.
I for New Year's I really didn't do anything. It was pretty great. Just stayed in, made a pizza, watched some TV, watched the ball drop, and that was it. That was it. Actually, I don't even think I watched the ball drop. I think I just kind of saw the clock turn, went Happy New Year, and it was great. How was yours?
You know how LA is like all like crazy amount of illegal
Yeah,
fireworks.
always.
San Antonio wants to win. San Antonio wants to win. I woke up because I went to sleep. What, Bean?
We got the weirdest air quality.
Yeah, we had bad air quality because of it. I don't know why she cares about the air quality, but she loves looking at the air quality
get it.
on her app.
Got it.
So I went to sleep at like 10 and I woke up exactly at 12 because it was like World War III on the outside of the house.
That's fun.
So I was like, oh, this is what's happening. So all of San Antonio, every single freaking household except for mine probably, lighting off fireworks.
You mean my household?
Yes. So a couple things happened. It was right before I left for NECA. Oh my God, NECA was awesome.
Oh yeah, you've been in NECA in the time.
Yes. It was like,
I thought you went to Vermont.
I did. Stop interrupting me. I'm going to have to edit the crap out of this. Oh my God. So it was like a void in time, that week between Christmas and New Year's. And I wasn't home. It was a snowy, wintry situation. So it was completely different from my life. And it just felt like I was in the Twilight Zone and I could focus on Ariel, and it was glorious. And I'm going to do it every year if I can.
Amazing. I saw some great pictures and videos online that you posted.
Yeah, thanks. She really wants to go to this photo shoot that I have to go rig for tonight. And it's a privilege, so don't mess it up.
That's right, Bean. Don't fuck it up.
She can't hear you guys. She can't hear Noah listen.
I know. Just so listeners are clear, I would never say "don't fuck it up" to a small child,
To a 6-year-old.
To a 6-year-old. I know that she can't hear me because Kerry has the largest headphones on planet Earth, and
Yes, I do.
I know she can't hear me. That's why I said it. It was really for Kerry, not for Pete.
So around Christmas, my boss made it very clear to me that her plan is to somehow friendly manipulate me into going full time. And so we actually talked about me going in every day for 3 hours from 9 to 12, starting at the beginning of the year, because that's what I'm going to need over the summer. So she's like, why don't we just start? Because if you drum up that work during the summer. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. I can do 3 hours a day and do 15 hours a week. And then what happens at the very top of the year is that we realize that Bean doesn't have any health insurance because
And my tummy really hurts bad.
yes, we have to go get allergy tests soon.
No!
But so long story short, I have coverage and so does Asa, but his job cannot cover her anymore. So it was going to cost us about $1,000 a month to just get her, just for her.
Yeah.
So I made, all right, Bean, I made the choice, and the end result, the bonus is I'm going to be making way more money, but I'm sure you feel this way too. The money is kind of secondary. I just have to figure out how my life is going to be because it technically on paper works really well. Like 9 to 3, I'm at the gym Monday through Friday, and then Monday, Thursday evening, I'm at the studio, and Saturday morning, I'm at the studio. I'll tell you right now, this is my first week of doing it. I don't have any tolerance for it, and I'm so sleepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think yesterday was a busy day because the other reason I took it was because unfortunately one of our team members, her husband just passed away over the weekend, kind of out of nowhere.
How?
So I can't answer your questions right now. I'm doing a podcast, Bean. Oh my God, Bean. Hey, stop it. I'm cold. This is not for you. Oh my God. Anyways, so I was going to come in more to help out anyway, because there's a lot of clients to service right now. And it's a high time in the gym.
Right.
Everybody wants to get started.
Wants.
Everybody wants to get started. So Noah, yesterday I went in, I was there by 8:15 after I dropped her off. And I did a client at 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, and 2. So that's teaching 6 classes in a row.
Yeah.
And I don't stop talking. I can't stop talking. That's the only part of my job. I don't have to do any of it, but I do have to talk the whole time. So there's
I think most of your students would say that that's your thing, actually.
yeah, they would say that. So yeah, I'm just talking, and so I have to gain a tolerance of fitness for this type of work.
Yeah.
And so then I went and picked up Bean, and then, we have the night, but, I have to wake up and I teach my classes today. We're getting ready for our annual showcase for the students. So we're 8 weeks from a show for that I'm choreographing. So definitely feast or famine. I'm not going to have the money problems we were talking about all last year. I am 100% going to have trouble balancing my life because what didn't happen this week at all, except for this weekend, is I was off of podcasts. I was almost completely off. The other one that I do for money, they are running through and they don't stop. But yeah, I have to figure out how to be really on top of the podcasting. And then the thing that has gone by the wayside right now is my social media, because number one, I wanted to take a break over December, but also I got to figure it out because so little of my brain space is going to that right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, tell me about your balance. What, if anything, has happened with the job stuff? How about the photography stuff and your photography job, and then also your marketing job?
Well, okay. Before I even get into that, let's the point that you just made, or the thing that you're feeling right now of getting in the swing of things. Adjusting to this schedule, adjusting to this sort of thing is it's such a, I think, not to make this all artist entrepreneur podcasty, but it is sort of it is sort of the interesting piece and the part of being, I'm going to say, an entrepreneur that really kind of fucks you up. It's so hard for me to be in an office. It's so hard for me to have an office job. It's so hard for me to clock in and clock out. It's like, it's so challenging for me. And I think that there's different aspects of it, right? There's like what the job is, there's where the job is, there's who the job is with. I think all those aspects of it definitely contribute. I think there's a huge difference between clocking into an office job and from 9 to 5 or doing like a 9 to 3 coaching, Pilates, gym experience. Like, I think
Yeah,
those are two
absolutely.
totally different experiences.
Do you think you would do better in that scenario where you're coaching for 6 hours straight?
100%. 100%.
Okay, got it.
But I think I would still have that challenge, that difficulty of the clock in, clock out mentality. I think I would still struggle. Here comes Lyle. Here comes the Bubba.
Oh,
Hi, come
look
here.
at the doggy.
You want to say hi?
Do you always go into that voice?
Not always, but when he's being a good boy, I do. Yeah, the best boy. You have Bean, I have this.
Totally.
So yeah, I mean, I think that's it's a hard thing to do, as there's people who are totally built for it, right? Clock in, clock out, hourly. I want somebody else to pay me. There's people who are totally built for it. And then there's people who just cannot fucking get their head around it. And I'm going to use like patrol as an example. I could totally get my head around it. I could totally do it. I could make it happen. I was clocking in. I was clocking out. That I could do. Office job is so much harder. It's so weird. And the
Do you just like not want to go in? Is that what it is?
It's not that I don't want to go in. It's that I feel like that's all I'm doing. I feel like that's my
right, your existence.
That's my whole existence. And that like I have trouble with that. And you know, like the job that the marketing job that I had these past few months, you know, those first couple weeks, I was like, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I can survive this, because this is not my mentality. This is really hard. And not for nothing, I adjusted. I got used to it. I definitely could keep doing it. And yeah, there were outside factors that changed that, but you know, it is what it is.
So interesting. I think it's definitely different if the activity is different. Like before I went full time, the thing that I said to myself, it was a very frank and very short little sentence. I said, you know, there's nothing hard about this job. That's how I feel about it. The hard part about it is the holistic part of it. It's that it is now 3 hours a week.
Yeah,
that's the hard part.
The time piece of it is like I use patrol as an example. Like patrol, I was totally fine to clock in and out of. I'd show up at 7 a.m. I'd leave by 5. You know, it was they were long days, and it was 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. Totally good, totally fine. And I was working another job, and I was doing personal stuff.
I don't even know how you figured that out. How?
I just did it. Lyle, stop eating dirt. You know, I did it. And, you know, when we were a couple months ago, when I was applying for all those jobs, and we had the conversation about the job I didn't take that I really wanted, the snow reporter up in Mammoth role. It was one of those that when I was weighing the options of it, I was like, okay, it's a 40-hour-a-week job. It's a full-time job. But it's like 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. You still like have the rest of your life. You still have the rest of your day. You're going to be tired. But once you're used to it, once you're in the flow of it and in the system, you're probably good. And
yeah.
And I knew it was a job I would enjoy. You know, it's such a weird thing to like try to figure out for yourself, I think. And from an entrepreneur aspect, it's tough. From I'm totally used to it. I've always been clock in, clock out. They think we're crazy. They're like, just fucking go to your job. What do you mean? What's the problem? You just show up, somebody pays you, they take care of everything, and then you leave. I don't understand. What's your problem?
Well, for me, being at the gym, it is exactly equal to if I somehow got that many hours of teaching aerial.
Right.
It would feel the same. So we're in different positions there because the gym is just, I mean, it does feel like a casino though.
Mhm.
You know how the casino feels?
Yeah.
Like you don't know what time of day it is. Like the music's always going. The lights are always on. It doesn't matter what time of day I am there. It
People
feels
just circulate to your station.
yeah, like I don't know what it feels like. It feels like I'm in a time warp when I'm
Yeah.
there. And especially when I'm going like, which is what you want
Right.
to go back to back to back because that means I'm making the most, like I'm making the best money.
Well, and
right?
also it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like you're there for 5 hours. It doesn't feel like you're there for 6 hours.
Yes.
Except for those days that it does. There are days where it will. Where you're like, fuck, another one of these people?
Well, after a while, I'm just like, I just don't have the tolerance yet. Like my colleagues, I look at because we can see their schedule, like
Sure.
it's all on one board, and some of them go 8 clients in a row,
Yeah.
and which is not that much more than 6, right? But that's your whole day, and there is no lunch. There's not, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But
You just go straight
and
through.
they must love talking to people.
And I do too, and I think that's why the job fits me because like I'll talk to my clients the whole day, and the thing that I need to get better at is like being able to talk all day like that without getting a hoarse throat.
Yeah.
So I gotta build that up. Ricola. And then I've got to have a plan for my social media because it is not happening if I have to think hard about it. So I have to like think hard. I have to carve out time to think hard about it.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Ace-
my social media.
What's up?
I've been scheduling 2 to 3 weeks in advance all content.
Yeah, I mean, you're on it right now. You're on it. I took a little break and I'm gonna get back in, but the reason what Bean?
Is it at 11 a.m. there?
No, it's but it's like 2:00 almost, and I don't know what happened to Amanda. I'm gonna have to. I don't want to like bug her, but I'm like worried slightly.
If she's
Reprimand her.
Yeah, I don't want to reprimand, but like, dude, text us back.
She's busy.
I'm just so glad that like it's not just me on the thread because then I would be like, Amanda,
I want to
I
fire
feel
her.
neglected. You want to fire Amanda?
I want to fire you.
What? I was on time. I've been here. Why am I fired? Fire Amanda. She
No,
didn't
you
even show up
weren't.
to work today.
No, man.
She just likes messing with Noah. That's
Just
all.
like messing with me.
Well, and the thing is, I wanted to do the social media for us too, for this. And so I'm like, I think what's going to happen, you know, Amanda went from like teaching 30 to 40 hours a week to then adding full-time school on top of
Right.
it. So you just have to get used to whatever you're doing
Yeah.
and then do it. The hard part is doing it. It's not really, you know, I went into this job knowing that like, I like so many parts of the job that it's not going to be hard for me to do it. It's just like what I don't want to do. And I think this is just me in my own brain, like just rethinking how I'm thinking about it. But it's kind of the same issue when you're talking about you feel like that's the only thing you're doing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't want to be like so worried that I'm not getting enough sleep and like that when am I going to do all this shit? Sorry, Bean. Like, I don't want to be stressed about it. I just want to do
Yeah.
it. I don't know. Is that your problem? Is that your issue?
I think my issue becomes that I start having way more like existential crises. I start being like,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
God, this is all I'm doing. This is all I'm
Right.
doing. There's so much more I gotta do. I'm gonna get stuck in this spiral. I gotta break the only way to break out of it is to suffer, and I gotta suffer, and I'm not suffering, and I need to, you know, but I'm suffering in a different way, and whatever, you know, it's tough. It's tough.
Noah, I feel like was when I was younger, I would have 100% felt that way. I would have been like, this is not what I want to be doing with my time.
Yeah.
Like, this is not the right. So I'm assuming you're still in this job.
I'm not.
Oh, did you Leave that job? When did you leave that job? Before Christmas? Okay. Was that terrible to do? Was that hard?
No, it was not at all.
No.
But it actually, it has supremely worked out for the best. And here's why. The role was, I was there 3 days a week, and I was there to be a photographer, videographer, shoot content, edit content, create ads. And the reality was, our productions kept getting pushed back. The founder would get busy, things would come up, delays. Can you make this video? I could, but I don't have the footage to make it because we didn't actually shoot it.
Yeah.
And I just had a very, aside, there were other things going on. I'm not going to talk about them on the podcast because they're I don't want to paint anybody in a bad light or anything like that. But I just had a very honest conversation, and I just said, the reality is, I think you're kind of wasting your money having me sit here. I feel like I'm wasting my time a little bit. I think there's better ways to do this. And I'm happy to figure out a better way to do it. And we have. They're bringing me on to do contract work. So...
this is so better for you.
It's so much better for me. It's better for them. This week, I literally did 2 days of video editing for them. They're going to bring me... I'm going to go in once or twice a month to do a production shoot. It's going to put the pressure on them that when...
To hit their deadlines.
And to when they schedule the shoot, to actually show up and not push it back and all that. Like, what was happening was we'd schedule a shoot for Friday. And then it'd be like, we can't do it Friday. Could we do it on Tuesday? And then we'd get to Monday and they'd be like, we need to push it back to Thursday. And then we get to Thursday and they'd be like, we got to cancel today. We're going to do it next Friday. And be like, this is... But they felt like they could do that because I was sitting in the office. I'm there. I'm available.
Right. And if you were a different person, you would have been like, oh, I'm getting paid and I'm not really doing anything. And some people would be just fine with that.
Some people would be fine with that. But I'm not one of those kind of people. And now, when we say we're gonna do a shoot on the 10th of February,
then we're
doing a shoot on the 10th of February. If you don't show up to the shoot, I'm still getting paid.
Yes, and you're not sitting around waiting for them.
Not sitting around waiting for him. And it's in their best interest to show up for the shoot, and to utilize the time that they have. So I think it's totally worked out for the best. Am I working part time for them? No, but am I going to make?
Do you still have it?
Do I still have it? Yes, it's a good relationship. It's it's good work. I'm happy with it in that way. And I edited from home for 11 hours this week or 12 hours this week. That works for me really well.
Yeah.
And am I going to make less money? Technically. However, the hours I'm going to work, I'm going to make more money because I'm at a contractor rate, not an employment rate.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Works out for the best.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on a contract right now to produce a podcast for this corporation that does wellness, and they have wellness products, wellness and beauty and skincare and stuff like that. And my per episode rate for them is 100.
Mm-hmm. I see a pink.
My per episode rate is pretty competitive to what's out there right now, and I'm really responsive because I'll charge them if they're late, but this is my friend's company. She's a vice president there. And, what'll happen a lot is their CEO or something will record an episode at Friday at 5:00 and it needs to turn around for the next week. Yeah, well, okay. Other places you'd have to wait for Monday to come around to get that production done. And I'll just do it.
Right.
I'll turn it around in an hour if they pay me for it.
Yeah.
So I'm really responsive, and it works out. It works out for the client. It works out for me. No, I feel like that job and my gym job are not really, what's the word, comparative necessarily, even though I'm there.
Yeah.
Because also, it's also my own business within that place. Those are going to be my clients. And if I need to, except for the group classes, if something happens with Bean, if she gets sick or something, I can move the clients. I can move it to Saturday if I can't make it on Friday.
You can call a person. You can text a person. You can be like, hey,
absolutely,
can you do this?
Absolutely.
I got this thing.
Absolutely. Having said that, the other challenging thing that I've come across this week, which will continue to be so, it'll just be my new normal, is that with the Arium, I also have clients and I have to maintain the admin with all of it. And now I'm maintaining admin because like Arium's a smaller business than my Lifetime business. Sure. I'll have more clients at Lifetime. So it's going to like not double, but quadruple my admin.
Yeah.
So, it's okay. It's kind of like I didn't really have that much of a choice. So here we are. When it comes to the balance of work in the household, I think it's going to actually help it.
I think so too.
Because Asa will naturally do things if they need to be done if she's there and I'm not there.
Yeah.
So I think that'll kind of solve itself. And the other thought I was having, Noah, I don't know if you ever have this, is maybe it'll be different because I'm in a different part of my life. I feel like I need to start being like really productive financially, like cashing in my hours right now. Like it just feels like I haven't done that a lot the first half of my career, first half of my life. You know, I was gigging and I was, like it was for the thing. It wasn't for the money. And I need to start banking. We all need to start banking money. But, I've got future stuff, but it's like I need to like have my hours next week really count. That's how it starts to feel for me.
I think we're actually the opposite. I think in that, I think we're doing the same thing, but at different times of our life. I'm I'm banking everything.
Yes.
Like I'm trying not to spend a dime if I don't have to.
Right.
And it all goes in, it all gets saved.
Yes. Not to spend, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I need to be really productive and like, I don't really care what I'm doing with my time. I need to make money during that time, basically. And it's a different part of life because you guys, I mean, what are you? Like 16 years younger than me or something? Like, I don't know how I would, is this something like that? I feel like my perspective or my needs have changed so much.
Yeah.
But also, like, I came back from NECA and then I went into the full-time thing. I was in the studio today realizing that hadn't really worked out in 2 weeks. Not in the era.
So what happens when you just talk?
Yeah.
You got to demonstrate more, Kerry.
So today I conditioned in class because I realized I was like, oh my God, if I don't use it, I'm going to lose it 100%. So I'm like, I got to get this workout in. And then of course the things that we've talked about before, that creative time, I think it's going to end up being like, I do it because I need to. We have the show coming up and I need to choreograph for my students. So that is going to happen if I have time for it or not.
I put some creative time on my New Year's resolution.
That's right. The dance stuff. So are you going to, now that you are not in the office, so you're starting the year and it feels like a breath of fresh air type of situation?
It does. It does.
Is there a but in there?
There's a bit of a but. I've had so many balls in the air for the last 5 weeks. 4 weeks. 5 or 4 weeks. I've had a lot of balls in the air. A lot of people have been asking me like, yeah, but that's you. Like, does that what you want? And I'm like, yeah, but I just want something to fucking land. I just want to catch something. I've had, what did I do? I did 3 client proposals. I didn't get 2 of them. One of them was not necessarily a client proposal. It was more of a continued, like an existing client that I want to add some things to. So, getting a bit of a raise in that way. The 2 new clients, I didn't get either of them. And I put a lot of effort, I put a lot of work into it, and it pisses me off.
Did you already know? Did they call or text and say, "Hey, we're gonna go with something else," and thanks for your time? Did they do one of those?
Yeah, I mean, I had conversations with them. It's just frustrating because both of them were like gung ho, we're doing it, and and it's frustrating because it's like in both cases. Well, not in both cases. In one case, it's somebody who like definitely went with a lesser product, and they know that they went with a lesser product.
But they just wanted a smaller price
But
tag.
they wanted a smaller price tag, and they wanted to just not, and they couldn't agree internally, basically.
Okay, got it.
And I guess I already said he was very blunt with me, and he was like, "Listen, we're gonna try that. We've paid them already for the first quarter. If it doesn't work, I'll call you at the end of the first quarter, and we'll switch." And he was like, my decision was to go with you, but we did this other thing. And so, it is what it is. Hold on. There's definitely an Uber Eats person who's about to try and deliver something to my house. And
Also, your arm looks like it's burning.
yeah, it's a little warm. It's nice. I like it.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay.
So yeah, that was one side of it. The other one, which was really like I'm very upset about it. Was a cocktail program and marketing. And new bar. They they don't really have any budget for somebody like me. But they, from an objective standpoint, they they need help. They don't have any marketing. They don't have a very good cocktail program. They have some people who know how to make a couple drinks, but that's pretty much it. And they need a system, and they need training, and they need good product, and they need a real marketing plan. And they just sort of said, we don't have the budget for it. And I gave them a bunch of different options that way lessen the load on them. Something where I was going to take a percentage of what they make, based on what what I do. And in the nature of, I'm a firm believer in that you have to find people who are good at what they do to augment what you're good at and what you're not so good at. And this is a classic example of, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to try and learn and see if that works, instead of bringing somebody on who really does know what they're doing. And they sort of said, we're not ready for Noah yet. And I did say to them, I was pretty upfront. I said, I wish you the best. If you change your mind, I'm here. If you want to do this in steps, I'm here. If you want to do just marketing or just cocktails or anything like that, give them a bunch of different options. But I said, my hope is that you don't reach a point where by the time you don't reach a point where you're ready for Noah, but you're at the point where you need Noah, and you really can't get Noah. That's the part that I am fearful of. And he was like, "Yeah, that would suck." And I was like, "Yeah, that would suck." So big bummer there. The other sides of things, I got 2 other potential clients for cocktails, which would be amazing. One of them would be a home run, like I can't even begin to tell you. It would be a home run. It would be
Okay.
it would change my life exponentially.
Okay.
It's a restaurant that opened this past year. They've got a great executive chef. It's in a great location. They put upwards of $3 million into building it.
Wow.
And very well connected, would be next level. Yeah.
How did you get these leads?
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Okay, yeah.
Word of mouth.
Yeah.
This lead actually came from an old regular of mine from the bar up in Mammoth.
Nice.
Yeah, would be amazing. Would be absolutely incredible. I met with them last week. The person who is in charge is out of town until the 28th. After that, I'll be having a meeting with him, executive chef, manager, the whole deal. It would be fucking amazing. So I'm really hopeful. Another restaurant ready for a real cocktail program. 2 bars on property would be awesome. They need it. They know they need it. I think they're ready for it. Social media, real estate agent here in Los Angeles, looking for some help. See what happens. I'm meeting with them on Tuesday. We'll see. You never know.
Oh, you mean to be part of their team?
Not necessarily. It's not really part of their team. It's this one woman, and she just needs help. And I think that she's a little bit older, and she doesn't really know much about marketing and social media, and she just needs help getting things going. And there's varying degrees of how I could help her.
Yeah, you got a lot of pots in the oven over there.
We got a lot of irons in the fire. On top of that, the photography stuff for the dance competition. That's happening. I shot one last weekend. I'll be shooting 7 more between now and June.
And these are all in different cities?
All in different cities.
Okay. Now, did you know that was coming? Did they make the ask and then you decided?
They made the ask. They gave me 20 dates. I said yes to 8 of them, and I just had to cancel one of them. On top of that, I'm judging for a different dance competition, so I'll have 2 weekends where I'm judging. Okay. And then on top of that, for the one that I'm doing photography for, they're bringing me on as a judge additionally. So I'll be doing
for Jump. That makes sense.
Not for Jump, but for Dance One as a whole. So I'll be judging for I think Star Power or something like that.
Something like that. So when you had the conversation with the marketing office job, did you do it after you got offered these weekends?
The marketing.
Or did you?
Oh.
Yeah.
It was after.
Okay.
So I had a little bit of it wasn't necessarily after, but I had a knowledge that a cushion was coming.
Right. So you knew that you weren't going to be just leaving yourself high and dry.
I knew I wasn't going to be totally screwed.
Yes.
Yeah, I did know that. But, talk about, getting used to things and opportunity cost and time and all those things. As of right now, I will be in Los Angeles for 3 weekends between now and June.
Wow.
That is a lot of travel.
It's obviously a good thing that you live there still, because I feel like a lot of these connections, if you didn't live there, they would be hard to
be very hard.
Connect them.
Very hard.
Even if you had the intro, right? Very hard. Bean, yes.
Are you done?
I'm done almost. Okay, give me like 5 more minutes.
No, No. 4.
4 minutes? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, wow, you got a lot going on. I'm also, so the gig that Amanda helped me get for the aerial competition that's at the end of this month. I'm going to be in LA for 4 days for that. 3.5 days.
What dates?
So I'm gonna win.
It's January 30, 31st, February 1st. And
Competition.
I know I'm judging a competition and teaching 2 workshops. Yes, Bean.
But
I'll be back the 1st.
am I gonna bring you? I mean, are you gonna bring me?
No, you're not coming.
But mommy, I wanna judge too.
Did you hear that?
I did. That was awesome. I want to judge too.
Bean, I know. Can you stop?
No,
because
but
I can't get off this if you're talking.
Judge.
Okay, I understand. Thank you for your
wanna come.
request. You can't come.
I'm gonna come.
I can't afford to buy 2 tickets. I will end up like spending all the money I'm making, Bean. I know. Get off. Go. So, okay, yeah, that day I'm basically finishing up the judging and stuff, and then I'm teaching a 2-hour silks workshop at the Dangle House. Do you know where that is?
No, where is it?
Dangle House is Tanya Holt's
Yeah.
facility. Yeah, it's at her house, which is in Sonoma.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, you're gonna be back on the 1st.
Yes, because I go to. Just for perspective, I'm gonna give you the next 4 weeks of my life. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
This weekend, I'm hosting a cocktail event at my house.
Okay.
Next weekend, I go to Mexico.
Okay.
That's a pleasure trip.
Oh, got it.
Weekend after, I go to Tulsa for photography.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. There you go. All right.
The week after that, I'm going to Dubai.
What's in Dubai?
I'm going with my dad for some reason.
Oh no, you told me this is his birthday.
No.
Okay.
This just happened yesterday.
I was gonna say. So really, that office job, you were like, okay, this has got to go because my life is not going to interact with this very well.
I could have made it work because I would have worked 3 days a week.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the reason why I'm okay with this job that I took recently is because I'm not pinned down by it first. I'm pinned down by her school schedule.
Yeah.
That's actually what's pinning me down. So I'm like, okay, well, that's happening. She's not missing things. So might as well make as much money as I can while she's there. And then I'll be in Houston at the end of February. So,
Oh.
Wait,
am I in Houston in February? No, I'm in Chicago.
I'm going to be, Bean is coming to Houston with me. So, oh my God, stop. Don't hit me in the head with that pillow. So, actually for the first 2 months of the year, I'm pretty busy workshop wise. And then, listeners, I'm going to, announce this as soon as I have all the details. But I have 99.9% figured out that I am doing my annual summer retreat in Miami.
Nice.
Yes. So basically, I've decided to do exactly what I did with NECA, except just organize it on my own. Like I'm partnering with the studio. I'm doing a percentage split with them to get the space and the equipment.
Love that it's in Miami too.
Well, you know what? I had a Zoom with all my students who went to last time, and they're like, we want to go somewhere, and they told me all the things. They're like, we're okay spending money, but like, you know, let's go have fun somewhere. And one of them.
When is this? When are these dates?
June 20th to the 27th.
I might be available.
Oh, just to come hang?
As of right now, June is the only month that I don't have anything booked.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want to come hang out, so basically,
I would be down.
one of the days I'm partnering with the studio, and then also this company that does aerial excursions off of a sailboat, and it's going to be that's going to be an excursion though. So you can either pick the half day or the full day, and then
I'm in.
Bean,
Say no more. I'm in.
chill out. You let me do this conversation. So that's going to be an excursion that they can do separately from the 20-hour aerial intensive that I'm going to have in the studio.
So in. That sounds so fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. But it's not 20 hours over the 6 days. That only means we're doing, for the first day, we'll do 6 hours of aerial, and then your 1 day out on the sea, that's separate. But, you know, it's going to be like a 4.5 hour aerial class in the morning, and then you have the rest of the day. Like, I'm not trying to, have them train 8 hours a day when they're in Miami. It's going to be, train hard, play hard situation. So
I love.
I'm going to announce that fully, and then early bird starts as soon as I can. As soon as I have all the paperwork done and everything signed, early bird is going to start for that. And then I haven't talked to Elsie about it, but if they're going to invite me back every New Year's, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do NECA because there was no downside for me at all.
Yeah. It's a great space. It's great people. It's a good time.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's like crunchy people in cold weather. That's what it felt like.
Yeah. That is exactly what it is.
And
people in cold weather.
then to get to Boston to get our flight, like we drive through all these very idyllic looking towns. And to me, I was like, oh, there's a serial killer that lives in every single one of these towns. I feel it.
Oh, 100%.
I feel it, like they're dormant
It's
serial
Vermont.
killer. Yeah, it's Vermont, 100%. I was like, oh, there's some crazy people who live there. I can feel it. But then also it was just like beautiful, and like there was this restaurant, and the sun. We were having dinner there, and the sun set over the frozen lake, and then because it's like still Christmas decorations, like there was a wood fire roaring, and there was like, Christmas garland all over the place, and I was having like a dry red wine with like a flourless chocolate cake. I was like, this is amazing. It's perfect.
Why'd you do that without me?
It's pretty great up there. I almost went to college up there.
You told me it was very, very hard for your parents to drop in on you.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
Whole point.
That was the whole point.
So listeners, we are going to find Amanda for you guys because we do not know.
And
I worry more than Noah. Noah doesn't worry at all.
As soon as we find her, I'm going to fire her.
I don't worry about Amanda. I always know she's fine. I just know that she's busy, and I get it. I get
fired.
it. I have to understand it because I'm also the kind of guy who like goes into the woods without cell service for like a week on end, and I don't tell anybody except for like one or two people. So I get it. I cannot judge for not responding in this way. I can judge for not responding in other ways, but this, Amanda, I can't judge.
Yeah, so I worry a little bit more than Noah does. But Noah, I'm glad that we did not wait too long for the check-in because you have so much going on. It literally, in a way, it's fine that Amanda wasn't here because your check-in took the entire time.
There's so much.
There's so much.
I think, for me, I'm going to say this. My thing is there's so many things up in the air. It's got some of them.
Something has to land.
Something has to land, and I think that's the most important thing right now. It's not necessarily about finding more things. I think I'm good on. Red Flags is going to launch. Red Flags is going to launch at the beginning of February. By the way.
Okay. Is it stressful or no? You're just waiting.
Dubs. It is stressful, but I've decided not to be that stressed out about it.
Okay.
I'm going to hit 10,000 followers on my Instagram by the end of January.
Yeah.
I'm only a month behind my original goal, which was New Year's. I'm going to launch it. It's going to go out into the world. That's what's going to happen. End of story. So, I'm not searching for new things right now. I am trying to capitalize on the things that exist.
Yes.
And factor anything new into what exists. And I'm going to close my thing out with I actually created a new LLC for my Noah Doc operations that just encompasses all of this shit.
What did you call it?
I called it ND Creatives.
Oh, I like that.
Mommy,
yes, Bean.
And it's simple and it's easy, and we're just going to keep capitalizing on the things that exist. We're not going to, look for new jobs. We're not going to apply for new things. We're going to reach out to new clients. We're going to try and get more
right within those businesses that you have.
More bites, but we're going to focus on these things. Because I'm feeling, the photography thing, we got some money coming in. We got a client or two with some money coming in. We can survive. Now we need to focus on how we can thrive with what we have.
Correct. And I need to figure out how to survive, and then how to not have it take up all my brain space because
and time space.
and time space. Because technically on paper, I'm like, I can totally do that. And then it just feels like heavier. Or not heavier, just more. You know
But
what I'm
I
saying?
think once you're used to the schedule and you're going to get used to it. And I don't think you should put pressure on it, right? Get used to it. Notice the moments that you're free as you're getting used to it. And then you can say to yourself, I'm noticing that I have like 4 hours on this day.
Yes.
I know what I can use that 4 hours for. But don't get into the, I would say don't get into the like, it's week 2 and I got to cram 4 hours in here somewhere.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Just spend like 3 weeks doing the job and doing the schedule as is. And then after those 3 weeks, take a note and go, okay, where did I find freedom? Where did I find free time? Where did I find space to do something else? And then schedule that in. I think that is how I would do it. And that's how I sort of did it with the office job that I had the last quarter or more of the year.
Noah, you're so wise beyond your years, sir.
I try.
Come here. Come say goodbye before you lose your mind, Bean. Come here.
Good.
Come here.
Good. I want to get off anyway.
Okay, now put your face in here so I can use it. Okay.
Bye, Crazy 67.
Bye, Bean. It was good to see you. Missed you.
I miss you too, Noah.
What if you are 6'7" forever?
When is 6'7" gonna stop being cool? Is what I want to know.
It's a good question.
Yeah, that's a really good question.
Hopefully soon.
Okay, on that note, I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Bean, you sound crazy.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You can find Amanda Ritchie at Grounded in Flight on Instagram and at Noah Doc on Instagram, as well as Red Flags app. And me, Kerry Wee, you can find at wrapyourheadaroundsilks.com. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. We have so much more coming at you, including guests that are in this art world, that are blazing their way through new businesses, and just more banter from us. Thank you for listening. This is The Artist Entrepreneur.